All right, 3 minutes. Okay, so what's up, guys? So I'm going to show you how I get my Midjourney prompts out of my story. So then I can write the story and then create the images from the story. Now, one of the things that is good with version 5, you can write in more human, I guess it understands human vocabulary better. You don't have to do all of the little weights and stuff like that. Although that still helps some, but in this case, I try not to do that. So what I really want is just a descriptive term of the story, of the scene, and then just generate my images. Okay. So one of the first things I have to do is give ChatGPT the role. And we're going to start off by telling it that I'm going to give it some information. It is to take that information and store it only as data for learning. And I do this so I don't have to keep typing, don't do anything, don't write anything, don't perform anything. I can just type in data and it knows to only read. Okay, now I'm using 3.5. I do have version 4, but I'm going to use 3.5 just for those of you who do not have GPT Plus. So I'll use 3.5 as a demonstration of this. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put in my story, and we'll put in data. And as you can see, it just comes back as read. So it read my story. It has the story. And now I need to prompt it to act as an art director. Okay. And this is one of the things that I just don't want to give it like the prompts, because they'll pull in different words and I have to kind of like tell it not to use certain words in it. What I wanted to do is look at the story, pull out the things of the story that make sense as far as the images are concerned, and I'm going to do it by giving it the role of the art director. Okay, so let's go ahead and give it the prompt. Okay, so you are the art director. Your role is to read the story and describe the most important scenes in such a way that the photographer and director can create a scene. Let's see. We want the description to be detailed using vivid and descriptive language, includes camera angle, camera lens. We want the focal length, can't spell here, Length. Let's see, shutter speed, lighting, and each description with -SAR, so this way we get our aspect ratio, and we are going to use style scenic. I like this. It'll give us more of an anime look, but I tend to like it. Okay, give me, it's a short story, so give me 6 descriptions. Okay, so you can see it gave me the 6 descriptions. Let's now go in and copy this, and we'll go to our Midjourney, and Midjourney is, and we're simply just going to type in what it gave us. And see what we get back. Now, for some reason, depending on which Wi-Fi I'm on in the house, sometimes I will get the image, and then sometimes it just gives me a blank screen. So it just depends on which Wi-Fi I'm on in my house, so that's the reason you can't see anything. But we'll let this do what it does, and we'll come back. Okay, and we're back, and you can see that it gave us this scene. We have our desert scene, and I really like this style. So this style is fairly new for Midjourney. This AR69, the style is scenic, and this Ninja 5 is, from my understanding, was specifically meant for anime type creation, so it knows to do to do more anime type scenes. So I really enjoy that. Now let's see if I were to turn that off, what I would get. Let's go to okay, so let's turn this off. All right, so we'll turn that off, and then we will exact same prompt. I am going to get rid of the style scenic and just see what we get, and we'll be back. Okay, so you can see without the Ninja 5, I like this too. So I like this. And now one of the reasons I only did 6 images, because when it comes to writing, so this story is a little over 500 words, and typically with the voiceover that I use, I'm generating about 150 words per minute. So we're looking here at a roughly 3.5–4 minute video. And typically what I'll do is that, you know, if we take this, if we just were to take a calculator and say, you know, well, every 6 seconds we need an image, we can just go, let's see, we have, let's say if we have 3.5, let's say 4 minutes, which is 240 seconds divided by 6. I would need 40 images, and I may not do that with a story like this, I may take it down. But if I take 6 scenes, it gives me 4 images. And typically what I'll do is that I'll just use all 4 of those images for this. So we have the first one. Let's go with the second one. Let's see what it does with the second one. Okay, so we have all of our images. Let's see here, what's generating. There's one. So here's another one. Got another one here. All right. And really cool. I really like these. Okay. So we have some images there. Let's see. And then, of course, we have this one here. Okay. So I have all of the images for my story, and this is basically what it came with. Okay. So a really simple prompt that got me the decent images that I need without going through all of the templates and everything that's being created. So it makes for a real easy process when it comes to me creating these stories. So just give you an idea. So basically I have the AI write the story. I typically will do the edits because the start and ends, I typically don't like the ending of most stories, so I will rewrite those. Then of course there's my editing process, and I'll do a video on how I do the editing and how I get the audio and everything like that, because I use ChatGPT for that as well. So we have all of that. It is done, ready to go, and now I can just post the images. Okay, so I'll put this video together. I'll show you the final images and everything, and that's pretty much it. All right, done with this video. Oh, so by the way, if you like the videos, if you like the stories that we come up with, and you like the training that I do on how I do what I do, then go ahead and like and share the channel. I'm trying to grow it. As you can see, we're a small channel, but we're trying to grow. So I appreciate anyone who watches the videos. I do appreciate your time in watching these videos, and I hope you learned a little something on how I do what I do. All right.